Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is July 10, 2019. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. Right now, we have the SP 500 E-mini Futures trading higher by 12 points to $29.94 per contract. You're going to see that the futures took off to the races right here, right around 8:30 in the morning. That was on the back of some Jay Powell comments. Looks like he is going to give his semi-annual monetary policy testimony to the House Financial Services Committee. Tomorrow he will deliver more of the same to the Senate banking panel, but we'll see how this plays out. This is what we call the old Humphrey Hawkins testimony. So Jay Powell makes some comments, talks about lower inflation and the likelihood of a rate cut, and sure enough, the markets take off. Believe it or not, the futures were lower by 6 points before his statement was made, and now they're soaring and roaring higher. So again, you see the power of the Fed right there in full action, but market getting a big thrust to the upside. Futures now up 12.5 points ahead of the opening. Now we have lots of stocks in the news, so let's get started here. First one I'm going to look at is Levi's, L-E-V-I. They reported earnings today. You're going to see that the stock is pretty much a new issue. They came public right here on the 21st of March. The stock closed yesterday at $23.66. Right now, when you look at the shares, they are trading lower, down at $21.96. So nothing terrible out here, but again, nothing of real strength. I think the stock still has a lot of support around $19. That's the best I could give you with a stock like this. And how I even derive that number is very simple. When you look at a weekly chart, the low pivot was 19 bucks. Then you reversed higher. Generally, the market will defend that level. So institutions will come in and defend that $19 level if it is tagged today. So we'll keep that on the radar. But that's the best I could give you with the new issue. Not much else I could say there. Now we have lots of upgrades, downgrades, and lots of news out here. So let's get started. Comcast, CMC, SA in the news today. Stock is trading at 44.25. This stock yesterday closed at $42.98, so a nice little uptick there. Looks like Goldman Sachs upgraded this name today. So Comcast, nice little pop. I have a hard time thinking it goes much past current levels here at 44.25. We'll see if it does. The trend is up. In due time, I think it can still go higher, maybe to 47 or 48 bucks. Today, I just don't know if it goes a lot further from where it is. Let's take a look at T-Mobile. Looks like they are joining the SP 500. Stock closed at $75.15, now trading at $78.02. I think the stock got upside probably into the $79 level, so another dollar higher from here. If you own it, trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, I would leave it alone at this moment. Let's take a look at HCA. This is a hospital name. This was upgraded by Goldman Sachs as well. Stock is trading at $137.08. Closed at 135 yesterday, so good little uptick there. Again, we'll see if this can run into the 140 level. I think the big level, though, is really around 142 to 142.5. That should be big resistance if tagged, but I'm not sure it's going to get all the way up there, at least not yet. But we will keep it on the radar, and we will look at this one in the intraday stock chat room a little bit later today. Next up, I want to take a look at FedEx. FDX is the ticker symbol here. This was upgraded as well by Goldman. You're going to see the stock is trading at 161.60, closed at 159.19. So good little uptick there for FedEx this morning. When I look at this stock, it's kind of been in a big range. So really difficult to make too much out of it at the moment. You got to get through this pivot at 170. Then this stock can make a bigger move, maybe to 175. But right now, I don't see that in the cards, and we'll look at it once the opening bell rings today. If you're looking at FedEx as a day trade right now, I think traders just got to be a little bit patient. We'll see how it plays out. You got a lot of resistance at around 163.25 this morning, so just be aware of that. Next up, I want to take a look at CSX. This is a rail play. CSX Corp right now trading at $75.50. This was downgraded this morning, closed at $76.70. So you got a little bit of a haircut there. I don't think this goes too much lower. There's a lot of support at $74. If you look at the chart here, you'll see big support level right here with this pivot, right around $74 area. So again, CSX down but not out. We'll look at that one once the opening bell rings. American Airlines in the news this morning. Looks like they raised their guidance. Stock closed at 32.36, now trading at 33.30. I'm going to give this the upside bias to $34 today. So I don't know if it goes much past that today, but I do think it can get up there. We'll keep it on the radar. You also want to watch some other airlines today as well. Southwest could be in play. LUV, United Airlines also could be in play. And obviously Delta could be in play as well. All are trading flat to higher this morning. Let's take a look at one more here. Taiwan Semiconductor. It looks like June sales came out. That stock is getting a bid. Closed at $39.67. Now trading at $40.76. So good little pop there for Taiwan Semi. We'll see how that plays out. Big resistance around $42 today. So if it gets to 42, might be a fade candidate. We'll see how it plays out if and when it gets there. We'll keep that on the radar, and we'll look at that one in the intraday stock chat room a little while from now. Let's go over to the gold market. Gold futures soaring and roaring today. Gold is up $12 right now to $1,412.60 an ounce. If you take a look at the GLD, which is a good ETF to track the movement in gold, it looks just like the futures. Got to pop off the comments from Jay Powell and continuing to climb higher. Gold miners also doing well. That's above $26. Full disclosure, I do own call options in the GDX. Next up, we want to take a look at crude oil. Crude oil futures right now trading up $1.35 to $59.18 a barrel. So crude on the move, gold on the move, everything inflating here on the back of Jay Powell and his rate cut at new all-time highs. Let's take a look at USO. That is up today, trading at $12.29. So good little pop there, closed at $12.05. Crude oil again at $59.16 a barrel. So the inflationary move is on as rate cuts are very likely to occur at the end of the month. We'll see how this day plays out. Once again, if you have not done so, come on over, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. We're having a Dynamite 2019. We'll keep that going right into the end of the year. With that being said, everybody, have a great trading day, and we'll see you a little bit later on the charts.